Sorry, I'm just trying to fix my lights, guys. We'll see what's going on here. Sorry. Okay, I seem to be in the right spot. That's a good sign. So I know that some of the times that I've gone live this week, it's been a little bit laggy. So I decided to try and change up the time and see what that does. So this week, anybody that has watched will know that I picked a product of the week, and I am featuring it and trying to play around with it. So on Tuesday I made this cute little snowman. Hi Mary. And we made this cute little Christmas tree, and we made the Santa and the reindeer. So yes, on the first day I talked about, wouldn't it be cute to give them in a little box? So yesterday I made this little box that fits the 4 of them, so that you could give them as a gift, like the ornament ones. So I'm going to show you how I made the box. It's pretty simple and it's a pretty standard box, but I'm just going to make it in a slightly different color. And then at the end I have a big surprise as to what I did with for the last day. So for the bottom, the base, I cut it at 7 3/4 by 7 3/4, and I scored it at 2 inches on each side. So it's scored at 2 inches on all 4 sides, and I have just folded it. I did that ahead of time just because you guys don't really, it's not a super complicated box. So, but I just wanted to do it with you guys so you could actually see it. So then I'm just going to cut up to the score lines on 2 sides. I just got to take a little bit out in the middle there just to make it lie a little bit flatter. So when you take it out on this side, you want to do the same thing on the other side. That way your flaps will be the same on the 2 sides. So these actually look super cute inside the box all together. So pretty simple. I'm going to put these ones to the inside. So I'm just going to add some adhesive onto them, which for some reason oh, here it is. I don't actually see. So I just have some tearing tape just because I want the box to actually stay together. So yes, I couldn't actually get on live this morning at the normal time that I've been going live because I ventured off to Costco today, which was like crazy. I'm not really sure why. We had like an in-service day today, so lots of people were there with their kids. It made it, I think, even crazier than normal. But, so when I was wrapping up the 4 ornaments yesterday, I was poking around to see what kind of things I should use to wrap it. So I used the fancy tags, thin cuts, and cut out some tags for it just out of vellum and cardstock, just cardstock that just coordinates. And then I noticed that in the clearance section, the gray ribbon is in Canada is $2.50. So I added some of that on there. And then one of the heart charms from the old Basin Bling, they're all marked down. They're super cute for wrapping. Great to add on top of a present. So I've just put in a container here. These are all the ones that are still in the clearance section, and they're all super awesome. Just add to a tag on top of a present. There's the ribbons, and there's the hearts, and there's still some gems. Okay, so I'm just going to take my piercing tool. I'm just going to take the backing off. So, yes, I ended up at Costco twice today, which is crazy. It's not good on a Friday. I'm just going to say. So then, to make sure the box is square, I'm just going to lift up the two sides and make them flat on the bottom and lift up the side. And this box will actually fit the 4 ornaments perfectly. So, there we go. I'm pretty sure a Friday afternoon at whatever time it is not the ideal time for anybody to come on and watch me craft, but I promised I would come back and finish off the boxes, and I wasn't really sure if Friday or Saturday would be a good day. And the last thing I want to show you, we're going to start tomorrow. So, same thing for this side. I just lay them down so that I know that it's square, and then lift up my side. Now my 4 little ornaments are going to fit in here. So the only one that's a little bit of an issue is the reindeer, and it's because of his antlers and his ears. So in the other box, I just kind of gently folded one of his ears in so that it wasn't hanging off. So aha, perfect. They all fit. So now you can see they all fit in there. Now how cute is that going to be for a gift? So I'm just tucking in the silver embossing thread that I have tied on them for ornaments. So this would be great to take like as a hostess gift or to give somebody for their tree. Okay, so to make the top, I cut it at 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and then I wanted a window. So what I actually did, because I was having a hard time seeing through my trimmer to cut out the window, is I just lightly put pencil marks on the back side, and then you can use your trimmer and cut on the inside. So when I had my pencil marks on here, oh sorry, I didn't mean to shake the camera like that. I could see where I wanted to cut. So I always push it in part way through where I want to cut and then go from each side. You can also use the measurements on here. I just found it easier to actually put my pencil marks on there and then I cut it out. And I just put them on the back side. They were super light, and then you just erase them and nobody will even know they're there. So then I cut out a little piece of vellum because I thought that would be super cute just on the inside of the window. So I'm just going to And this, it doesn't really matter if you can see your adhesive because nobody will see it on the top of the box. So I just added adhesive around the box edge, like so. And then I put it on the inside. So this is just the willow color. Exactly the same thing. So I'm just gonna cut up the same way on the two sides, and I just want them to like mirror each other. So I'm going to just tuck those to the inside. So on these two little tabs, I'm just going to do it with Tombow. I'll go in after and maybe add some stronger adhesive on, but you guys don't need to watch me add tearing tape onto it. So same thing, you're just going to kind of square up your edges like so. And if you want, you can actually put it on top so that it's not gonna be too tight. Like so. So how cute is that? So then you could just add the gray ribbon and the tag on top. So they fit in perfectly. They're upside down. And there's the box lid. Okay, so the last project for this week that I wanted to show you, I'm just going to move this over to the side. I just needed here that lid something a little bit stronger, but I'm just going to, I'll just put him up here like this. So there's the completely wrapped guy and the soon to be wrapped guy. So with the little willow. So I wanted to show you guys. So the reason that this all started was I made this last weekend. I love the way it turned out. It's so simple, but so cute in person. So I created an advent calendar with the boxes. So I thought I would just show you a few of the details from it. You guys don't really need to see me put it together. I could put a few boxes together if you want. But so this is just a piece of, it's a flat board that I grabbed at Walmart. And it is 12 by 16. And it just says mixed media. And it was just kind of in their home decor frame section. I'm going to make a second one. And you can make this as fancy or as simple as you would like. So I know that we have the other advent calendar available online, but it was just a little bit too big. This is for my daughter's boyfriend. And he lives in an apartment, and so he just needed something little. So I'll just show you a few of the details. So I put on some of the white snowflakes with the thin cuts, and so I've cut out one canary box and then a gold snowflake just to make the star on the top of the tree. And then there are, so this is willow, and so each box opens up and we'll have a treat on the inside. So we haven't actually stuffed them yet. I think there were some. No, not yet. So I used the thin cut, and I cut the willow box, and then I have made, using one of the stitch circles, all the numbers, and I use the reverse side, so it's the lighter side. And then I use the Velcro that we have on each box to hold it closed. And if you didn't like this, this is the part that when I put the box together, it's the holes for the ribbon. But I didn't want that on the outside, so I just tucked it on the inside. And if you didn't actually want it to show, you could actually just cut these flaps right off. They don't need to be there. You could cut them off before you even assembled it. I just left it there just so that I didn't have to cut it off. And then I added some of our gold sequins onto it just to look a little bit like ornaments. And I added the candy cane striped ribbon onto the top of the tree just to add a little bit of decoration. And then the boxes at the bottom that are the tree trunk, they're espresso. And so same thing. I used the darker espresso side and put the boxes together. And I'm just going to actually show you. So on the, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. On the espresso boxes, it looks like tree trunk. So what I did was I took the Grateful Heart card making workshop stamp set, and it has this tree on it. So I stamped with espresso ink on the 3 boxes for the tree. So here is what, there's little strings everywhere from the hot glue that I glued the boxes down to the frame with hot glue, so there's little strings that I still need to clean up. So this is the thin cut, the way that it cuts out. And so I took this stamp set, and I'll actually just show you exactly what I did. So I have, here, so this is just a little Fiskars mat, because the Versamat one is so big once it's on screen. So I just took, and I actually don't see the right block here. Okay, 1 sec, it's behind me. Give me 2 seconds. Thank you, Lorraine. I love the way it turned out. It's so cute. She's so excited to take it over to her boyfriend tomorrow for the beginning of December. So I just took espresso ink, so the same color, because I really wanted it to be just kind of subtle. I didn't want it to, but I thought that like we had it, so I might as well make the bottom of the tree look like a tree. So I'm just going to find a scrap piece of paper just to put underneath here, so maybe you can see a little bit better. So I just took the espresso ink and I stamped the box so that it looked like tree trunk, and I thought it turned out so cute. And then the green boxes are all willow. So there's 3 espresso boxes, and then 1 canary for the star on top, and then so that leaves 20 willow boxes. So it's a super economical advent calendar to put together, because so you can get 2 thin cut boxes out of each piece of cardstock. Now this is not probably going to be perfect because I'm not over top of it, but you'll get the idea. So now when I put the box together, it looks like the bottom of the tree. So I put them together the same as normal, just with the adhesive. So a few things that I will tell you though, that I learned, and this is why when I said I put this box together a lot of times, this is why I put them together so many times. So when I did it, I put all the numbers on before. So I used Erin's Hand alphabet, but you could use any number. I just like the way that they fit on the circle. So I used the Stitch Circle Thin Cuts, and so there's 4 sizes, and you would gauge it depending on which alpha you decide you wanted to use. But I think I used the circles that were 1 1/4, so the second smallest size, and I like the Stitch Circle, and I turned it reverse so that this was showing the lighter side on it. So, and I put them at the bottom, so these would be the first boxes that they opened. So like 24, 23, and 22. So before I actually assembled the boxes, I stamped my number. You guys don't really need to see me stamp a number because you know how to stamp a number. And then I adhered it. And I found that that worked better than trying to put the number on once the box was already together. But you could do it that way too. So once it's together, then you just kind of do it a little bit differently than you do the other ones, because normally we want the little dots on the outside so that we can thread our ribbon through. But for these ones, these flaps go to the inside, one goes up, and then this would be the one where the number is. And now that I look at it, I actually think I stamped the flaps too. Yes, I did. So I stamped all the way up to the flaps too. So, and then we're going to put in here the Lindt chocolates that you've seen in the pictures on my page. I just don't want to crush anything. So it's pretty easy, and it went together actually really quickly. And the Velcro was the perfect way to keep it closed. So, yeah, that's what I got for you. So I'm super happy with the way it turned out, and I'm gonna make another one. So like I said, there's 3 of the espresso boxes. So that's like a piece and a half of cardstock. There's 1 of the canary boxes. You could also totally change the color scheme of the tree too. You could make it the fern, like the tree, you could make it the fern or the New England ivy, and the star could be saffron. You also don't need to use the glitter snowflake at the top. You could switch out the color of your sequins. I thought it would look pretty too with a mixture of white sequins on here. I didn't use the silver because we don't have the silver glitter paper available right now, so that's why I went with the gold and the white. Do you guys have any questions? Because I'm more than happy to answer questions about it, but I think it turned out so cute. I'm so happy with it. The hardest part was finding the board to put it on, but also you could get any board they had like a blank board anywhere at like a hardware store, or Michael's just has like crafting wood pieces, and you can actually fit it on a slightly smaller board. This just happened to be, this is the only size they had. It does fit technically on an 11-inch board. So if you only had, oh, thank you, I'm glad. Don't worry, we've got another product of the week again next week. So 11 by 14 is just not, like, it's not quite, it's just a slight bit too tall. So, because this ruler is 14 inches and it's touching the top and the bottom. But the boxes would fit on an 11-inch width. So, but it's super easy to find just a piece, like, I'm sure you could find, I wanted actually, my husband, I used to paint. And we had an old fence that we took apart, and I used to paint on the fence, and I was actually going to have him put together some old fence boards for one, but he was too busy this week. So I had to go find something else to attach it to. And then, so the boxes, I hot glued them down to the board, and they're not going anywhere. And then I ran the ribbon up the edge of the tree. I just thought it just kind of finished it off a little bit. There's lots of ribbons you could use. You could completely change the color for whatever suits your home decor. But I'm super happy, like I said, with the way it turned out. And I'm more than happy to answer any questions if you guys have them. Feel free to make a comment below if you need to know any details. So there's the 3 espressos on the bottom, and then I did 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And so you get your 24 days. So I thought with tomorrow being December the 1st, I should probably show this to you guys. And like I said, I don't really think that you need to see me put a box together again, because I've been doing it all week. But I will let you know I have a few more ideas. So you might see a few more favor boxes pop up. So now you can create your own advent calendar, your own box to put them in. Here's just 4 of the guys. I also think you could easily do the same little box for an elf with the willow. So I hope you guys have a great night, and we'll talk to you later. Oh, don't worry, I'll keep on sharing, Lorraine. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.